Man, I can't shake the rest of this little bit of cough I got. It's almost there though. Almost there. Well, next video. I told y'all guys I had some stuff I had to get uploaded, right? So here it is. And speaking of that, before I get into that, I'm trying to get my spectacles together. You know, I'm talking about spectacles, trying to get them together. But before I get into that, y'all, I need to give a special shout out to a viewer, right? Here we go. They could be cleaned a little bit better, but you know what? We're going to have to take what we got. Y'all see I'm trying to grow my beard out. You know, I'm talking about, see I'm trying to grow my Santa beard. You know, I'm talking about, how's a brother? You know, I'm talking about brother. But yeah, so. Yeah, that's the bad thing about when you got a phone, you can see everything, right? I'm going to give a shout out, man. I was down in Richmond and I had just parked, was getting ready to do my reset shutdown, man. And I was putting, getting ready to put oil in the truck then, but they didn't have the oil that I wanted. So, you know, it was what you call it, ended up not putting oil in the truck. But I was out there, had the hood open, and I was at my back, you know, to the road and doing what I do, just going over the truck. And somebody said, "Q Deezy the double easy." And I turned around and I'm looking, and there was a brother walking by, and I said, well, "How about it, driver?" And he said, you know, I guess he see I was looking at him kind of strange, and he said, "You know, I'm one of your subscribers, man. I watch you, you know." And kind of find out the brother been watching me for about 2 years, man. You know, he started recalling things all the way back to the Landstar days. And you know, it's always good when I can catch up with the viewers and chop it up with them, man. And you know, it's just a gratitude thing, man. But more importantly, you know, he ended up buying me dinner, man. And I ended up working on his truck though. He was trying to put one of them air lines in his truck, had me out there working on his truck on my 10-hour, you know what I'm talking about? And it made me think about it though, man, because he was like, "I noticed you ain't putting nothing out in a little bit." And I said, "Man, I got a whole bunch of stuff." And I started showing him, and he was like, "Man, I'm gonna go in there and grind you up, man, and tell everybody that you got a whole archive out here. You ain't even upload, you got us waiting." And I said, "Yeah, man, because I got to do a lot of editing and stuff." So, you know, and then, you know, I had got sick, and then it was like, you know, I had all that stuff prior, and then, you know, but name is Wayne. Hey, Wayne, I appreciate you, man. And that food blessed me. I know I told you that, but that food definitely blessed me because I had left some of my food at home before I went on the road. So I only had a few things in. So I was able to eat some of that night, save some of that food that he bought me, and then add it to what I had. So I actually was able to eat up off of that for 2 nights because I had my turkey wings that I have cooked that I didn't have to eat. And then I ate his food that he bought me, man, the night after. And here we are. And I actually got a little bit of what he bought me left over in the fridge. So I'm going to eat that tonight for dinner. And man, yeah, man, I know I spent 4 minutes on this, guys. Sorry, but, you know, I had to put it out there. So thank you, brother, you know, for looking out. And it was good talking with you. I hope that truck's still doing good for you, man. And, you know, reach out to me. I gave you my info, and we'll definitely chop it up again. And come to find out, he from Florida out there where I'm at. So look at that, you know. And he said he always thought it was ironic we never ran into each other with us being so close, but we ended up running into each other almost 900 miles away, right? So go figure, but that's trucking life. Now, on with the video, How do you get paid in trucking? I get asked that a lot of times. And how do you get paid in general in trucking? And it's usually what they mean. I don't, you know, a lot of times it's not how much you get paid. It's like, how do you get paid? And I guess a lot of that has to do with people not understanding how it is when you own the truck and you're leased on. So we're gonna break that down real quick. I'm gonna try and make this 10 minutes because we already at 5. So here you go. When you are a company driver, it's straightforward. You run your loads, you get paid, right? You just get paid at the end of the week when they you know, want to pay you. When you own the truck and you're leased on, you run your loads, and then at the end of the week or the end of the whatever you guys set, that company pays you after you submit your loads in. So what you basically got to do, there's many ways to do it. Some people use apps. They open the app, they put the loads in, and it's almost like an email. They email them to their carriers. Some companies actually email them to the carriers, right? They just straight up email. And then what happens when you're leased on, but you own the truck, they pay you after they take their percentage out of whatever y'all agreed or whatever they charge, right? So in my case, when I was leased to Landstar, for example, I ran my loads. And the good thing about Landstar is you can actually choose what day you want to get paid, but you have to have your loads in on a certain day to get that day that you choose. So I would send my loads in, and then what would happen is they'll send me what's owed to me after they've took their 35% out of those loads. That's pretty much how it works. And it just goes into your account or wherever you have, however you have set up. Landstar had little debit cards that they gave you, and you had a payment account, and then you could actually transfer your money to your bank, however you wanted to do that. So that's how you are pretty much paid when you are leased on, right? When you own the company, or you're an authority owner, or you have your own authority, or however you want to say it, which is in my case now, is that you run your loads, you bill your customer, and they pay you directly, and there's no money taken out. So whatever you charge, if it's $1,000, you bill them, they pay you that $1,000. Now, either you wait on it to get paid, or you can use what is called a factoring company. And a factoring company pretty much is basically a check cash in place that takes out a percentage, but they give you your money within 24 hours. A lot of times it's in hours, depending on what time of day that you submit the loads. So that's the difference, you know, is just that you get all your money up front versus somebody taking percentage out and giving it to you that way and making you wait longer for it. Now you can also bill them, and they could take up to 30 to 45 days or so to pay you if you get paid when you are an authority owner and you're running under your own authority. And this is why it's important to, when you running loads like that, you check credit and all that, because sometimes you can get screwed. It's a lot harder to get screwed when you're leased on or a company driver than it is when you have your own authority, in my opinion, because there's nobody fighting for you to get you your money. So that's a short video on how we are paid out here as owner operators, lease operators. Company drivers is just like a regular 9 to 5. And it's done. We just at 9 minutes. I'm gonna rock up out of here. I'm about to eat my food, and then we will be talking on the next one. Peace.